Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be making an origami shadow crystal from DELTARUNE. Now as you can see, this shadow crystal is actually 3D, and it has a few cool details. As you can see, like the locking mechanism actually makes this cool, a cool 4 points. I don't think the actual shadow crystal actually looks like this at the bottom, or maybe it doesn't look like this at all, but there's no official designs that I was able to find. So this is just the shadow crystal design I made personally from my interpretation. But this shadow crystal can also be seen just as a normal crystal if you want. It's pretty cool, so I hope you guys will enjoy making it. So without further ado, let's start the tutorial. As usual, you're going to want to start with a square sheet of paper. For this origami, I've chosen a purple colored sheet of paper, which is not really purple, it's kind of purple-ish, because if I used black, it would actually be less visible to the camera, like the creases would be less visible sometimes. Guys, in case you're wondering how it looks 3D. So first we're going to fold this corner to this corner, making a crease diagonally like this.
Now
Now we're going to take this corner, fold it to the other corner, folding it diagonally half the other way. Let's try to match the 2 points here. Now that we have done that, let's fold it in half on this existing crease. So the 2 points should join up just like that. And now we're going to fold this point, like this flap. Take this flap, fold this point to this point, and make sure the crease starts from here all the way to this edge. Just make sure that crease is aligned well, because this point is actually going to be this point here later on. Once I've done that, we're going to open this flap up like that, like it's like this. We're just gonna open it up like that, okay? Now as you can see, there's this crease here. We're going to fold down on this crease, holding this point to this point, and make sure this edge aligns with this crease, and make sure this point is created too. Starts from this point to the edge, the crease. After doing so, you should just have this. Now what we're going to do is, there's a flap under this layer. As you can see, there's this flap on this side, this flap on this side, and these 2 layers in the middle. What you want to do is put your fingers, just 2 fingers, into the pocket. Make this pocket a bit bigger up to this point, and then just squash fold it on the existing creases we have made, and it should just fold like that Or if you don't know how to do that, then as you can see, we've already made the creases. We're just gonna open it up. Okay, we're gonna open it up and see this crease here, this crease in the middle, this one, yeah, that crease. We're going to take this part and put it to the middle crease here, and then do the same on this side, and then just squash it like that. So those are the two ways you can make this fish base. And after making the fish base, from here we're going to start making the shape of the crystal, like this one here. First, we're going to want to fold this edge to, one sec, let me just make that crease more highlighted for you guys. We're going to fold this edge to this middle crease, and make sure the crease starts from this point to somewhere around here. Now, once you've done that, do the same thing on the other side, this edge to this crease. Make sure you get that point right. After doing so, you're going to flip the paper over and repeat the same steps on this side here. As you can see, there is this crease in the middle here, this crease. We're going to pull this edge, fold this edge to this crease again, making sure this point aligns too. That's pretty important. Make sure it's symmetrical to the other side. As you can see, mine is perfectly symmetrical. Do the same thing on this. And now we're going to do one of the trickier steps in this tutorial. I don't know if it's the trickiest, but whatever. We're going to now unfold everything we've just done, every single part. And I'm gonna open it up, and make sure to put it on the side where this point is, like this point is, as you can see, upwards, going upwards like so. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to see, as you can see, there's quite a lot of tension going on here, so make sure your paper doesn't tear. I feel like mine's gonna tear already. Now that you have this, after opening the paper up, you're going to want to put it up on the part where this part is going up like this. And what you want to do from here, you want to grab this crease here. Now I want to crease this part, okay? And if it's not already creased, you're going to connect this edge with this edge. Do the same for this part. Actually, no, before we do that, flip the paper over, connect this diagonal edge with this edge. Now connect this diagonal edge with this edge. Crease it if needed, like pinch it like this and crease it to this point, and then this diagonal edge with this edge. Flip it over, repeat this diagonal. One sec. Make sure not to grab two layers, just one layer. That's this edge, this edge. And when you face something like this, you're gonna want to pop it out like so. Now just flip it over like that. Go on the other side, flip this over like that. Okay. Flip this over, this part here. Now you should have the same part like this with two pointy ends, and this part on the other side, on this side, and on the middle here. Now once you have something like this, you can fold this edge to this crease here that you've made by flipping this side to side. aka to the middle basically. Now this part is kind of optional, but this is just to make sure your squash fold is easier, because now what we're gonna do is open up this pocket with my thumb. I'm gonna open it up with my thumb while pulling on it like this, while holding this part down, and I'm going to just flatten it down like that. As you can maybe notice, this is actually these edges here are actually these edges. So yeah, it's kind of taking form already. Now what we're going to do is repeat that on the other side. Fold this to the middle. Take my thumb out, open this pocket up, and then squash fold. Make sure when squash folding, this middle crease lands on this middle part here. This part. Make sure it lands like so. Let me just check if this. One second, we're just make some quick adjustments. Close enough, I guess. There we go. And now that we have this on both sides, we're going to fold this entire part with this part and the corner piece over like so, and we're going to repeat the same steps with this part. This part to the middle. Put your thumb in. Squash fold. And just fold this part entirely. Now we're going to fold this part entirely like that. We're going to fold this edge to the middle. Open it up. Open up this pocket with my thumb. Pull on it like that, and don't pull too hard, by the way, it'll rip the paper. And squash fold. In case you something. As you can see, this part might have teared a bit, but whatever. It's not like it's gonna make a huge difference, probably. So. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that, by the way, in case you're wondering. So now we're going to fold this back. Let's flip the paper over. As you can see now, all four, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides have this look now. Just show you guys. All 4 sides have the same look. And now, while we have this, you're going to want to now estimate using a crease that I'll make now. We're going to want to fold this point to here, but not crease entirely. We're just going to this part is kind of thick, so I'm just going to point it here, and then we're going to crease the edges like this and this. Crease the edges a bit. Now we have a point here and a point here. Now from those references, we're going to fold this point to this point, like so. Alright. Fold this to this point. When folding, you want to fold this entire part along with this. Now, as you can see, it's already getting that crystal shape. This one's better folded. Look at this one. See how the paper is looking more and more like this one. So yeah, just fold it like that. And after doing so, we're gonna fold it back, and our reference is this middle crease here. I don't know if you guys can see that. See this middle crease? It's less visible on camera on this side. Let me show you on this side. You see, yeah, this middle crease here. There's one on this side too, as you can maybe see. And we're going to use that as our reference for this fold. All the way down to this point. Now after doing so, we're going to open this part up. We're going to take this edge and fold it on this edge. Now we're going to unfold this, just this crease, and we're going to fold back on this crease to kind of hide this tab like this, and then just put it like that. After doing so, we're going to fold it back on the existing creases we had made a few moments ago, like so. And this part here has now disappeared, as you can see. And we're going to fold this part over. One sec. Let me this part over. And as you can see, you have this part here. We're going to put this part over like so. One sec. Over. So we're going to unfold this part here. Yeah, this crease we had just made a few moments ago, and we're going to fold this tab, this part here, on this edge like this, and we're going to fold this edge to this edge. So what I'm doing here, I folded this part on this edge. We're going to fold this edge to this edge now. Now we're going to fold this part, this flap, on top of that. Now we're going to put it like this. And as you can see, we have a pocket here now. Now we're going to just fold this on this edge. After doing so, we can now fold this edge to this edge. After we folded that, we can now fold this part here inside of this pocket, like this. Just gently push it in and make a crease. Push it as far back as you can. Just don't be too rough with it, unless it'll rip this part. And as you can see, this part should be locked in, kind of. So now we're going to put this flap out. After putting the flap out, we're going to fold this edge to this crease here. Let's fix that real quick. Now fold it back on that crease that we had already, and it should just look like that. Now we're going to have to repeat this on this side, on this side, and on this side. So I'm just going to show you how to do the same thing on this side, and then the rest you guys can do yourselves, I'm pretty sure. So as you can see, this point we had earlier, because we folded this part down, we have the same creases on this side, which you can replicate on this side using those. So we're going to just use this point and this point to crease down on those two. Along with this part here. I'm going to fold on this middle crease. Fold on here, on this edge, and then we're going to unfold that, fold this edge to this edge, we're going to unfold this, and then fold it behind on that crease, reversing that crease, and then we're going to refold this part, we're going to fold this edge over as well. And then we're going to fold this edge to this edge. Fold it back. And fold on this edge. And just like that, we've completed one side. And so now we're going to flip the paper over. We're going to repeat the same steps on this side. So you should just have that as your finished product, something like that. And as you can see, this is the same as these here, although this one kind of unfolded itself, so one sec. Yeah, there we go. And basically you can just see this hole here. You can just blow that up, basically, like this, and it'll turn into this. Pretty cool, right? And same goes for this one here. Turn it into a diamond shape, kind of. So yeah, that's my origami shadow crystal, or just crystal in general. I really hope you guys liked this tutorial, and I hope you were able to make this yourselves. It's actually a really nice model that didn't take long to design. So perhaps I will make a 2.0 if I am able to make a better version, because as you can see, this part keeps tearing, which is very annoying. Like yeah, like for this too, and this part, this one didn't really tear that much, but yeah, this one didn't actually tear, I think, but these two did. So yeah, it needs a few improvements here and there, like especially the locking mechanism here needs a bit more work, because if you keep flattening it, keep puffing it up, and keep repeating that process many times, then it does at some point kind of unlock on its own. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, so I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And make sure to subscribe, because almost 97% of my viewers are not subscribed, and leave a like and comment for sure if you enjoyed making this. So have a great day. See ya.